Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the week of March 21st. Now Virgo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Virgo, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. Now please do be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. And if you do subscribe, you'll get weekly updates from me. All right, let's see what we have here. Get everything set up. I think that looks just about good enough to me. All right, Virgo, we'll put this up here. So right now, some of you are really focused on moving towards the things that bring you actual happiness instead of something around superficiality. I don't know why I'm getting that, but there's something around letting go of anything that may be fake, anything that may be superficial in your life at this time. You're walking towards a timeline that is more in alignment with where you actually want to be going, with more kind of that leads to more soul growth for you. Some of you may have met somebody significant recently that may play an important part in the future for you. I'll be interested to see what more information we get around that person as we go along, but let's just go ahead and dive right in here. So in the middle of the reading here in your overall message, you have this Eight of Cups. This is what I'm referring to when I talk about you walking away. This person is literally walking away from these things that no longer work or no longer serve them. These cups here that are spilled, that are empty, they represent disappointments for this person, disappointments of the past. And what I love about the Eight of Cups is that this is, for me, a card of empowerment. This is a card of taking a stand and moving toward a timeline, moving toward a horizon here that is better for you, not necessarily needing to take anybody else's thoughts on what you should be doing into consideration, but no, standing up for yourself and doing what you think would be best for you at this time. As you have this Eight of Cups here. And so letting go of the baggage, as you can see, I think it's a bag. Some people have told me this is a mole symbolism, which is interesting as well, but letting go of the baggage, right? Letting go of those things that no longer work. And I feel like some of you, as you've done this, you may have attracted a significant person into your life here. The reason being is you have this Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups in the past. The Ace of Swords represents a breakthrough. It represents like a kind of spark, or not necessarily the same way with the Ace of Wands, but a little bit different, more like a breakthrough or some type of feeling of like getting unstuck or seeing these clouds in the background clearing, making way for something better, making way for something new. It's a big victory. I don't know why I'm feeling divine intervention type of thing, or like a divine spark. Even though it's not the Ace of Wands, I'm getting that sort of divine spark energy. Either way, you've been extremely successful here. You've been extremely victorious here with this Ace of Swords showing up. There's been a really successful new beginning. This is because you've let go of something that wasn't in alignment here with this Eight of Cups. And you have this Two of Cups as well. As you've done that, someone has stepped in. Someone has entered into your life. You've welcomed new energy in, and this new person has come in, right? This Two of Cups is my favorite romance card. It's two people linking up, two souls linking up in this lifetime. But it can also represent partnerships generally. So if you're here for business, or if you're here for a career, or just in life, there could have been a significant person recently, even if it's totally platonic, that has stepped into your life, maybe helped you see something in a different way or a new way, anything like that. I'll be very interested to see what kind of additional information we get on this Two of Cups. It's hard to say if it's love. For some of you, it may be love. For some of you, it may be a different type of person in a different type of area of your life. It really depends. Now, in the future, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So really like the Three of Pentacles energy. You know, this is referring to your teammates, maybe even your team environment, the people that you work with, your colleagues, anything like that. And if it's, you know, not related to that, the Three of Pentacles can just represent you generally being recognized for all of your hard work. But it's more about like craftsmanship or quality of work here. As you can see, this person has 2 mallets in their belt. You can see the anvil in the background. They're a builder. This card is associated in some ways with craftsmanship or artistry. And so being able to do whatever it is that you do, whether like if you're not literally an artist, whatever it is that you do it with like an artist touch, or you do it with like, you bring a special sort of skill to a situation, or you bring a special sort of something to a situation when you get the Three of Pentacles. The Four of Cups is potentially about boredom and apathy, but it's also potentially warning you to not miss out on opportunities that are available. And you can see this person here is sort of looking up at this cup, and even though they're looking towards the direction of the cup, they're not necessarily taking advantage. This cup here represents an alternative solution to a problem or an alternative path. Instead, they're really thinking, or they're focused here on these 3 cups that have been in their past, the 3 cups that are familiar. And so it says, be careful that you do not miss out on opportunities, especially as you have this Three of Pentacles as well, which, like I said, could be maybe an opportunity based on a skill or something that you bring to the table in your career especially. So what I would say is, you know, you're walking away here with this Eight of Cups, but if there's something here in the future that wants to anchor you back to the past, I would say just maybe take a moment and ask yourself if that's what you really, really, truly want. So let's go ahead and clarify. So you have this Five of Swords, you have the Ten of Swords, okay. You have the Chariot and the Queen of Cups. Wow, okay, so was not expecting these 2 cards to come in as we got more information about this person. Both the Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords can represent loss or endings in some ways. The Ten of Swords is more about a painful ending or a painful realization about something in your life, especially as you have this energy of walking away with the Eight of Cups. However, the Ten of Swords, it does provide you with an opportunity to let go of those things that no longer work. Very similar to the Eight of Cups. The difference is the Eight of Cups, you're walking away. The Ten of Swords, it may just happen, right? It may just happen to you. That's the kind of difference. Both, though, do suggest walking away from things that don't work. The Five of Swords, this person here, the difference between these 2 cards is the Five of Swords represents something that's recoverable. The Ten of Swords represents something that's potentially not recoverable at all, like completely done. So it's almost like for some of you here, again, there's this message of you, like, as you've let go of these cups of the past, there could have been somebody that entered. Again, I think this is coming in, I think this is kind of drilling the point home that there has been an ending. There has been an ending with somebody, and that may have brought this person in pretty quickly for you. I'll be interested to see what else we get here, because it's not totally lining up for me at this time. But what I do know is you've walked away, there has been an ending. You have this Chariot card as well, which is very nice energy. The Chariot is the idea of as above, so below. As you put in the work, as you put in the energy and the effort, you are rewarded here on Earth, right? As it is done in the universe, it is done down here. And the Chariot also indicates overcoming external obstacles, not letting anything get in your way, you know, not letting anything hold you back, but really being a successful person and being successful over whatever obstacle is being thrown in your direction. So it's a very nice energy of victories. It can also represent travel, specifically travel by vehicle or travel by car. You have this Queen of Cups here as well, which can refer to potentially you and your maybe need to have compassion for yourself, take care of yourself, do the things that help you heal, help you grow, help you prosper. This is also a major sign of intuition, taking note of intuitive messages in the future. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. So you have the Two of Pentacles, You have the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, I've been trying to get some more information about this person here for you. And it's really hard to say because this Two of Pentacles is like maybe trying to decide, trying to come up with, weighing options, weighing decisions. It can also represent a kind of balance between a situation. It can also talk about, it's actually the Two of Pentacles is more about money either coming in or coming out. It can represent a change in your finances. For some of you, I definitely don't love that it's with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords, because that could represent a negative change in your finances. However, the silver lining here is this is in the past, okay? And let me point something out here to you. This has already happened. In the future, you have this Ten of Pentacles, all right? So the future is bright. The Ten of Pentacles, that is the opposite energy. The Ten of Pentacles is extreme abundance. This is, in fact, this is a card of empires, building something for the long haul, building something that you can be proud of. It's a long-term wealth building situation when you get the Ten of Pentacles. And it talks about how there may be a windfall even in the future. It really depends. If an inheritance is kind of in your field right now, if that is something that you're dealing with, Ten of Pentacles can certainly represent inheritance, but it can also talk about you making this financial steps to maybe be able to provide an inheritance to your family in the future, or just generally building your legacy as well. So it's a very awesome card. The Hermit is solo energy. It is independent energy. It is somebody who's potentially alone, especially in love situations. It's like purposeful isolation. And so it's like some of you have decided to leave a relationship here with the Eight of Cups. I feel like this has been something that was heavy on your mind here with this Two of Pentacles. You went back and forth. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I continue with this? Do I not continue with this? That type of energy. Let's see what else we have here. So you have the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. So message after message here. It's interesting. The layers are very, this is not one of those messages that's succinct. It's not one of these messages that's linear. It's kind of all over the place. The reason being is we had this, you walking away, meeting a significant person, but then also an ending. And now in this layer here, you needing to decide, but now in this layer of the pyramid here, you have this major card of marriage with the Hierophant, and you have this energy of someone coming in. The Knight of Cups is potentially a new romance entering into your life. Somebody saying that they're very interested in you. It could also represent you wearing your heart on your sleeve, just in general in life, kind of living from the heart space. That's certainly implied there. It could also represent a new creative venture or creative event that may be happening. The thing is, it's hard to say because it's like maybe some of you have walked away from a marriage to pursue a different relationship, or some of you have walked away from something and were given a long-term marriage partner as a result of that. Like somebody who is a long-term marriage partner stepped in as you've walked away. Again, super hard for me to completely say here. It's one of these messages that's not linear. So at the top of the pyramid, you have the World. So I love in these pyramid spreads to find the World at the top. It hasn't happened often, but when it has happened, and when it does, to me, it's amazing because the World indicates you being at the top of the world. It indicates you being at the end of the Suit of Pentacles, or sorry, that's the Ten of Pentacles, at the end of the major arcana. And so you've completed your journey. You've completed your fool's journey or your hero's journey through the major arcana, and you're now given a major reward. This is Saturn energy. This is a Saturnian reward. Saturn rewards you for doing the hard work, which for many people is walking away from disappointing situations. That's not an easy thing. So this brings a big reward and a big completion of a cycle. You also have the Six of Pentacles. There's another reward. There's another thing coming forward for you. Six of Pentacles can indicate that you're ready to receive. And that could be money, right? It could be, or just something relating to finances or resources or anything like that. But as you've given, as you've completed these cycles, as you've given to the universe, you're now given this major cycle completion and this major reward. So this is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next reading.